Hi, and welcome to the video series on the Automated Niche blog. In this particular video series, I will be discussing not only how to automate your blog and choose a niche and automate your blog, but I'll also show you how you can combine the power of blogging with list building. So we got two things. Now, in this particular video, I am going to talk about how it works and what you need. But before I talk about that, I want to give you a brief overview of what we will be discussing in this full video series. As you can see here, we've got 6 videos. Introduction is this video. Video number 2 is getting your content, which I'll talk about getting your articles, some shortcuts that you can take to get your content fast. And then video 3 we'll talk about installing WordPress and finding WordPress themes to make it look nice. Then I'll talk about in video 4 WordPress plugins, blog automation. There's a specific WordPress plugin that I'm going to direct you to, and I will talk briefly about that in the first video in this video, just to give you kind of a view of what you're going to need. Keep in mind that it does cost $45, but it is worthwhile. I've scoured the internet, tried to find any blog automating type plugins for WordPress, and the majority of them are mainly for grabbing content, stealing content off of other sites and building blogs that way. That's not what we're going to do in this video series. My goal here is to show you how to build a blog, automate your blog, but how to build a quality blog versus just grabbing stuff off somebody other websites and building a blog. How to build a quality blog. Because the point is, if you build a quality blog, then the type of prospects that come to your site, come to your blog, and then go to your landing page where they sign up onto your list, thereby will increase the quality of your list. So that's my whole goal here, is to get you a good quality list. Then in video 5, I'm going to talk about marketing, getting your blog indexed fast. Then in video 6, we'll talk about marketing again, getting ranked quickly, because a lot of times I like to incorporate marketing into the videos because I show you a system, how to set that system up, and then how to market that system. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started with the introduction. So how does this all work, and what do you need before you get started? So before I talk about what you need and the tools that you're going to need, I want to briefly give you an overview of how it works, how this system works, so that you can understand it better, and once you actually do it, it'll all make sense and the pieces of the puzzle will all fit together. Now, basically, the system is surrounded by WordPress. The goal here is to set up a blog, and we're going to use WordPress because of a few things. You can use Blogger blogs to create your blogs, but the downside is you don't have full control over a Blogger blog. WordPress is free, which is great, but not only that, you host it on your own website. You have full, complete control over your blog. That means that, with WordPress blogs, if your server goes down, it goes down, but you have full control. That means some third party, like Blogger blogs, for example, cannot shut your blog down. You have full control, and you can do a lot more than what you can do with a Blogger blog. So with that blog set up, we're going to install a software program which we call a WordPress plugin. Very, very easy to install. In fact, there are installation instructions. Once you install that piece of software, what you can do is put a bunch of articles or put a bunch of content into the system and fully automate it. So you do it once. Let's say you put 10 articles in there for every single week. You tell the system to do it every week. You walk away. You're done. You've got yourself an automated blog. But that's not the whole goal here. The second part is to build your list. So my main goal is to show you how you can set up a blog and then how you can make it automated. From that, you've got yourself a constant flow of traffic going to build your list. So the goal here is to build a blog, but the main goal is to build a blog so that people come to your blog, they like your blog, they love the content, and they want more. But at that moment, when somebody signs up on your list becomes a lot more high converting. High converting meaning you can sell products to them. And the reason why is because you've built some sort of relationship with them beforehand with the blog. So the blog's like part 1, and then signing up on the list is part 2. So with that said, here's what you need. First of all, you're going to need a domain name, which I would recommend Namecheap.com. And then you would need some sort of web hosting service. In this case, I would also recommend HostGator.com. And you can get a reseller account, especially if you have several blogs. But the goal here is to get one blog set up if you've never set up a blog before. So you want to get Namecheap, a domain name, pick and choose a name that you want that's available. Then you're going to need hosting, and then you're going to need to install WordPress onto that website. Now, the reason why I recommend HostGator is because it includes a package called Fantastico. For example, right now I'm at HostGator.com, and you'll notice that they offer the ability to view the cPanel hosting demo. As long as the host has cPanel hosting, most likely there is a function, which I'll show you. If I open this in a window, I'm going to be forwarded to the cPanel, and there's a thing called Fantastico. All the way at the bottom, you'll notice this blue smiley face. It says Fantastico Deluxe. If you click on that, you will have the ability to install WordPress with just, I believe it's 3 steps. Yeah. It doesn't allow you to do it here just because it's in demo mode, but if you click on install, it has 3 steps. You just click, fill out the details, click, you're done. And you've installed your WordPress blog. Now, keep in mind that WordPress has instructions here on downloading. If you don't have cPanel and you have a different web host that does not have cPanel and Fantastico, you're going to have to install it manually. But installing it manually is not hard at all. It has a step-by-step 5-minute instructions. Very, very easy to do. So as you can see here, once you have your WordPress set up, which I will show you how to do in the future videos. I won't leave you in the dark if you don't know how to do that. Now, once you have that, you will need a software program or a plugin that you can upload to the WordPress site so that you can automate or auto-post your articles to your blog. That's why I recommend SiteMile.com. And if you go here, you go to products, you can go to this exact link, or you can go to products and find the auto-post plugin. Now, the reason why I recommend this is because it's very, very awesome. Now, I'm not going to dive into this right now because I have another video on that. Now, keep in mind that the single license is $45. The developer license, if you want to put it on unlimited websites, is $100. It does cost money, but it is well worth it if you do want to develop a blog. And as you know, blog traffic is a constant flow of traffic, especially if you update your blog, because search engines love blogs. Therefore, you get indexed quickly and you get ranked better. So with that said, let's move on to video 2.